Welcome to Rhythm, a podcast on being in balance through conversations with the Swami. Namaste Rhythm listeners. My name is Sunil. I'm with Swami Tadananda from the Ramakrishna Vedanta Center of Auckland, New Zealand. How are you, Swamiji?
Very good, Sunil. The weather is good. So today is nice and warm this winter.
Warmer than usual, Swamiji.
Yeah.
If you go outside, it's still a bit cold.
Yes.
So you went to Fiji recently, Swamiji. What was the reason for your trip?
Oh, we are out there to do a bit of fundraising.
Fundraising. Okay, that's interesting. What's that for?
Oh, so we have been talking about this rhythm, the ideas, sharing this Vedanta knowledge through your podcast and all that. But we actually have a big project coming up.
Okay.
And we are buying a piece of land.
Okay.
For developing a wellness retreat center.
An actual center. So this is a physical place.
Yes.
Where people. Well, what's the reason for it? Like,
well, see, most of the teachings are available in books, discourses, lectures, and all that. But unless you practice them,
yes,
and get a good grounding, it doesn't translate into. It's difficult to get moving,
Yes.
And ashramas and monasteries exist for that particular purpose.
Yes.
Here we have a center, but devotees cannot come and spend time because we don't have facilities and accommodation. So at best they can come and spend 2 hours, have some discourses, classes and go back. We would like to give them an opportunity to spend some time in an ashrama, a weekend, a week, come for a retreat, come for some workshop, and actually live the life of getting up in the morning at 5 o'clock, meditating, having some classes, living in the company of like-minded people, evening meditation, go through that intense thing and discover for themselves,
what it does for them.
What it does for them.
So it's a more of a wholesome experience than what we sort of are getting at the moment. Yeah.
It's an immersion into it. You dive into it, not jump into the swimming pool, not dangle your feet in the water.
Right. Okay. So it sounds like a very interesting project. How big is the site?
Well, it's a 125 acres farm in Waikato. Waikato is, if you go from Auckland towards Hamilton, past Bombay Hills, Volcano, place called Mercer, get off the motorway, cross the river, and then another half an hour, a place called Glen Murray. And after searching for more than a year, all on the outskirts of Auckland, we've identified this beautiful property, which meets many boxes that we had to tick.
Yes. So it's a big place and it's out of town, so it's excluded. It will give you the total ashram retreat type.
Yeah, in time when we develop it, but
feeling. Okay.
So it's 125 acres, of which 50 acres of established forest.
Yes.
The property is facing north, sloping. There's a creek at the bottom. There's a 4-bedroom house. There's a 3-bedroom guest house. There's a big barn, 9 meter by 30 meters or something. It has roads, electricity, water, and all those things.
Yes.
And it's a good start.
Yes, so it's already got a base to start off from.
It's got a base.
Okay.
And we will then convert it into a Vedanta Retreat Center.
And is it only for local New Zealand people, or are you expecting people from everywhere?
Whoever wants to come.
Right.
Once we have the facilities, accommodation and training facilities there. So it has got 2 purposes, Sunil. One is for sincere spiritual seekers, our own devotees, or anyone, anywhere, wanting to have an experience with us by spending really high quality time in solitude. And the other one objective is to be a training center. a training center through which we can share the knowledge and the skills of meditation-based mind management techniques. So when we say it's a sort of a training of trainers program concept.
Right. Yes, okay.
Where we would like to design and deliver programs targeting 4 categories of people. The whole project is a response to the mental well-being crisis around the world.
Right, okay.
Okay.
That was the perspective, yeah.
So we can talk about all these things, but we need something more intensive to share that knowledge and skills. So we understood that the spiritual solution is a proactive, preventative approach to whatever is already available in the society. There, medical experts, governments have a very well established process for somebody who is having some mental health challenges. So first thing is your port of call some counselors. Go and see your GP and they try to help you. Nowadays they can prescribe medications. For more serious cases, there are psychiatrists. But more or less in that direction of treatment is there. We, from our Vedanta approach, are taking a proactive, preventative approach, knowing that in this very stressful world, the possibility of having some major mental health challenge in life would be there when some major challenges come our way. How do we prepare ourselves to be more resilient, to be stronger, so that when we get hit, we are able to recover our balance and carry on with life? So the easiest and the best time is to start early.
As kids.
Of course.
Yeah.
So the parents are the first teachers.
Yeah, the parents, right? Okay. So you have to start with the parents.
And so parenting doesn't mean just giving food and accommodation and sending your children to school. We talked about the 5 dimensions of the personality, the physical and the intellectual. What about the emotional? What about the moral, ethical? What about the spiritual? Who's nurturing that?
Yes.
It has to start at home. But if the parents don't have the knowledge and skill, then what do?
Yeah.
So they just do whatever they know. So the first part is, first target people that we would like to share that knowledge is Rhythm for Parents, a package of podcasts and online courses and training programs for parents to come and learn and in a systematic way teach their children. Start at home. The second one, Rhythm for Teachers.
Teachers, you mean in teachers that are in schools?
Yeah,
okay.
Because children spend so much time with them.
Yes.
And there are issues about like ADHD, anxiety and all that children are going through. If that is not sorted out first, then all the training, teaching becomes, doesn't become fruitful. So do the teachers have that skill? Or do they simply notify the parents that your child is not able to focus, and the parents then take the child to the GP and then medication starts? Is there something we can share with parent teachers so that they can teach the children how to have a greater control of the mind?
Yes. Okay. So you're doing parents and then you're doing teachers. So that's the two sets of people that the kids spend the most time with.
Yeah. While growing up.
Like, at home and then at school, right?
So
that's right.
I give the analogy, just like rivers form in the mountain tops and then keep on collecting the water and reach the ocean. But that happens when the 2 embankments of the river work in unison.
Yes.
And guide the water to the ocean. So the 2 embankments are parents at home, teachers at school,
yes,
or university or high school, wherever. If they are empowered with these Vedanta knowledge and skill sets, and we can add a little bit more to the parenting they're doing and the teaching that they're doing, they will do a better job at it. And the children will be better supported and they'll come out stronger and more resilient. The third category, Sunil, are people already out there working, grown-up people in workforce. One of the things I have found talking to managements in various organizations is that because of all the stress and anxiety and worry and challenges that people have, even though they turn up at work, their productivity level is not optimal. Sometimes on average people say they're 50%. And COVID and all those things has made it worse.
Yes.
So our third category of people that we would like to support are organizations so that they can have an in-house well-being program for their staff. They might choose to delegate somebody as a wellness officer.
Right.
And such a person will come to our center and we'll give them the proper training so that they not only practice themselves, but they have the additional tools so that they can teach others also in the workplace.
Yes.
And if you made a change of 10% improvement in productivity, that translates into significantly for the organization and for the good of the people. And the fourth category, as you can see, we have given a lot of thought to all this, are the people in the health sector, doctors, nurses, people to whom patients go, needing help. And one of the two things we have heard from this community. One, that while they are interested now to take care of the mental health challenges of the patients, but they themselves are coming under tremendous stress and not knowing how to manage it. The reason is the medical sciences and the courses they have studied are more to do with the physical body. The GP is trained for that. And now suddenly patients are coming, his own patients are coming, and they're asking for mental health, and they're expected to understand, treat them, and give medication. And sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work, and it affects them also. And they come back to say that, we ourselves need help, and give us some tools that are where we don't need to only give medication to anyone and everyone. All right.
Yes, there's other ways.
Other ways to do it. And for them, we are designing solutions.
Right.
So that they can give an alternative. Or side by side, somebody comes with very high level of anxiety, they need medication. Very nice. They have to give in. But the doctor says, okay, here are medications, but here's a meditation-based solution also. Why don't you practice it also? And so it's like empowering the patient to become more resilient, so to say. And at some point they can go off the medication. Hopefully they can. And so these are the four categories. Now, if we want to really train people, it's not possible to do online through lectures, short courses and talks. This knowledge set is one part of it, but the real training comes by them practicing it. And with that view, we thought the way to implement this program would be to have a nice retreat center, Vedanta retreats. And for that purpose, we have taken this initiative to purchase a farm. And so this particular property is $2.2 million. We have raised about 2/3 of it.
Right. So there's still more funding required.
And so we've been going around within New Zealand. Since it's a new project and we are a new center here, we do not know many people. So we're reaching out to people we know. And since I was in Fiji for many years, I went there to get some help, and they have been very, very supportive. Our friends people we know in Australia, they have come forward. We hope to get more support here in New Zealand. But once it is sort of running and people get to know what's happening, are getting benefited, I'm sure there will be a lot more support coming locally.
Yes.
It's a new project, so we have to do some hard yards here.
Early hard yards.
Yes.
Swamiji, what other help would you need apart from funding?
Well, any help of all types, because we'll need to renovate that place.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll have to do some building. So right immediately, we'll look at some planners, architects, people who can help us put together proposals and get approvals from the council. We'll require people who will, if they have funds to support us, it's fine, but there might be people who will bring different types of expertise.
Yes.
Builders, engineers, architects, furnishing, electricians, plumbers, all those types of people can come and contribute in their own way. We have had some interest of people coming, wanting to do something in that area. Yeah.
Swamiji, would you need help designing the courses? And
we have started the process, Sunil. About 3-4 weeks ago, we had a workshop here in which we invited participants from the medical field, from the education field, parents, and we shared our vision, the Vedanta knowledge. Most of them already know Vedanta. They are meditators, regular meditators. So we thought, let's use their expertise and experience. And right now we have 3 teams of people who are now collaborating with us. So we had a weekend of very intensive discussions, forming the team and giving a start. But they have all now gone online.
Yes.
And we are meeting. Monday mornings we are meeting with the education team. Tuesday we are meeting with the medical. Wednesday we are meeting with the parents.
Right.
And we are designing a structure that will take the form of an online course, and in a very systematic way, bit by bit. So it's easy to understand. It's simple in bite sizes. And with audios and videos and drawings and pictures, the knowledge part, it's present in a systematic way. We'll explain that through podcasts.
Yes.
So there'll be a series of podcasts that will come, rhythm for parents, rhythm for teachers, rhythm for health, rhythm for workplace. And that will form a knowledge set that will be available through website course, online courses, through apps, through podcasts, to anyone, anywhere in the world, so to say. And people will consume it without even coming to us, without even knowing. That's the power of technology.
Yes.
And be benefited by it, hopefully, practicing on their own personally. But there might be some who might say, I want to learn this properly.
Yes.
So that I can come and utilize in my classroom, in my school, in my workplace. And it's for those people who want to be properly trained.
The center.
They are the ones who would be coming to the center, and we'll have special programs. So 7 to 10 days, intensive, living the life, practicing and getting things clarified in a proper way. And we also make sure that they have got all the proper understanding, right understanding, all the information, so that they can teach with confidence and teach it properly. And then we'll support them online, remotely. And they might go to some faraway place like in Napier or Dunedin, could be a teacher from there. But that person is now spearheading a program, tests it out in his or her classroom, works it out in the school. It could be working with the people in different communities. In Marais, if people want to have a program for their own people there. The way we teach, Sunil, is very universal, non-religious. It's to do with human beings, what we are at the deeper dimension of our being. That knowledge we share, and skills how to access that. But people can customize it according to their own culture, ethos, values and all those things, to support that in their own community or family or organization.
Swamiji, would you need technical IT people to help with the rollout? You said a lot of the programs will be online initially. Would you need a lot of help in that space as well?
Yes, if there are people in the area of web designing, online course content designing,
delivery, right?
Delivery, as a platform, we'll become more how to manage that.
Yes.
If there's anyone out there who wants to help, they can get in touch with us through our mail at vedanta.nz or visit our website vedanta.nz and get in touch with us, and we can then find what they have to offer and integrate them in our team. So there already are a few people there, but we need to expand that team. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Swamiji. Is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Well, this is a program growing and developing. And we will share that through our website, vedanta.nz. So if they're interested listeners, they can visit the website and see and keep in touch with us. If they want to contribute, and have something to offer, that will be very nice. Welcome. And if they want to be recipient of some of those products down the line, then they can follow through the website, and when these courses are taking shape, they can join the courses, and when these retreats will begin to happen, they can come and sign up for that and participate on these things.
Excellent, Swamiji. That was very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. No, it's good that it's very exciting time now. We'll become much busier, but we are excited that we will be taking a special program focused on mental well-being, but from a spiritual meditation-based solution. There are a lot of things there in mindfulness and all those areas, but this is taking it to another level from the Vedanta teachings that teachings that we have received. Yeah.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Most welcome, Sunil.
Thank you for listening. Being in balance, rhythm. For more information, please visit www.vedanta.nz.